Hi everyone. Hi. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on here, probably like a week, maybe less than that. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I've been doing good. You know, life is just, doing what it does, ups and downs, but I'm here, thank God. I'm here in my right mind, you know. I woke up this morning, that's enough, right? That is enough. Well, my daughter had her 13th birthday party that I had going on. Been so busy. I've been wanting to get on live so many times, but it's just it seemed like just I didn't have no time. I had rented out an Airbnb for my daughter, had a little sleepover for her and some friends, and it was successful. It allowed me to get away a little bit. Sometimes we be needing that, you know. Um, so yeah. So today I want to talk about um how you can use your story as a sales strategy. Okay. And my name is Danielle. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of two girls, and I'm a disciple of Christ. And I help moms make digital income online without overthinking. Okay. And I just want to encourage you today. Um, you know, I just want to say whatever is going on in your life, you know what I'm saying? Don't let that stop you from doing what you're supposed to do, what God calls you to. Okay. Because sometimes the enemy can, you know, do what he do to try and distort you from your assignment. Okay. And I say that because the enemy has really been trying. Okay. A keyword trying, it formed, but it didn't prosper. Okay. And I just want to encourage someone today, you know, today, I just want to encourage someone. I had to encourage one of my homegirls today, because she's going through some things and I'm going through some things too, but that doesn't stop me from, you know, pouring into people that I love and um, helping a fellow sister out and, you know, just helping people, period, you know, um, I had told her, I said, no matter what it looks like, trust God. You, you know, you doing something, you know what I'm saying? And the battle was already won. So today, today I wanted to talk about using your story as a sales strategy, within your business, within digital marketing, whether it be digital marketing or your business, physical business, service business, um, using your story as a sales strategy. You just got to tell it. Be real, be raw, be honest. Share your story without oversharing. People don't got to know all your business. That's up to you though. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's comfortable for you, right? So, um, I started this digital marketing journey um, last year, and the reason why I started it, God led me to digital marketing. Um, you know, Before that, I had resigned from my job. God told me to resign from my job to start a business um, idea that He gave me over 10 years ago, and I stepped out on faith and I resigned from my job. I've been at my job for like 17 years. Real good job, you know, like my boss, like the people that I work with. It was a really good job. I had good benefits, all of that, Um, but it was time. God said it was time, and I stepped out on faith and I started that business. It's a service business. I started that business last year, 2025, and it's going good so far, you know. And in the midst of it, God led me to digital marketing. And what digital marketing has helped me, um, it just it helped me all the way around. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of areas in my life. For one, business. It has helped me to launch my service business. It has helped me to gain more confidence in showing up and how to promote it. You know, and while being a mom, I'm a mompreneur. You know what I'm saying? My kids are my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm implementing. How can I put? I can't say implementing, but I'm using my life. I'm using my story. You know, in my business because that's just what it is. I'm a mom. I'm an entrepreneur. You know, and I just want to help other moms. Just get out of that stuck place. You know what I'm saying? Like when God when God gave me this idea years ago, I should have started it years ago. But what? I was afraid. I was scared of the unknown. Um, you know, I've been working since I was 16 years old. So that was a comfort that I was scared to get out of, you know. And plus, you know how your mind be going all over the place where you got kids, you got bills, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing though, we have to get out of that mentality of, especially when God is telling you to move. You know what I'm saying? We got to get out of that mentality of, trusting in man. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just lean on him, right? Lean on him, you know. He was the one who gave you the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Now if God is telling you to do that, do it. But if not, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling my story, and you may be going through the same thing. I don't know. You know, um, you just have to step out on faith. You have to step out on faith and just um, do what God tell you to do. You know, I just lost my train of thought. um, so yeah, digital marketing has helped me is continuing to help me promote my business, my service business, and my divinely driven business, my digital marketing business. Right? You know, I didn't know that God was going to take me and lead me to this, but that's part of stepping out on faith. He knows the ending. I don't know. That's why I'm stepping out on faith, and I'm being obedient, and I'm trusting him. You know what I'm saying? And so far, you know, digital marketing has helped me in many, many ways. Many, many ways. I had invested into systems that has really it's basically, it kind of put a mirror to myself. you know it has shown me what I have, what's inside, what I have to offer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself. When I first started, yeah, and I still feel the same way. It could be a little scary and like little nerve wracking, but what isn't when you're not used to it? You know what I'm saying? What isn't? But once you become more comfortable and you do it more repetitively, you get a rhythm, and you get more comfortable, and you know you continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? So the one system that I invested in and that has taught me and is continually teaching me, you know, about digital marketing and how to show up and just everything. You know what I'm saying? It's called the mompreneur method. And the mompreneur method is a system. it's a program made for moms, especially busy moms who are wanting to make passive income, wanting to, you know, possibly quit their 9 to 5, wanting to, um, make extra income on the side, and learning about digital marketing, learning about systems, learning about everything that has to do with digital marketing. Okay, this system, this method is like no other. Because I have other courses. You know what I'm saying? And this course stands by itself. And I'm not just saying that, but like I said, I've seen other courses, and it doesn't compare. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't compare. It has its own lane. You know what I'm saying? This is a done for you system. And when I say done for you means that it's basically a business in a box. You know what I'm saying? You have everything that you need to hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? You have um, things that are going to teach you how to brand yourself, how to market yourself, how to um, how to sell without being salesy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a plug and play. It has templates that you can use, and it also has a GPT called MamaBot. And what MamaBot does, it essentially tells you everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know what to post, don't know what to film, um, if you need an email sequence, whatever it is, digital marketing, MamaBot is going to set you up right. It's basically a GPT where everything that is built into this system is built into this um, MamaBot GPT. So there's no excuse into trying to figure out what to do, what to post, what to say, how to say it, um, what to put as your hooks, what to put as your caption, what to um, post, anything digital marketing. Okay. Because the first thing to be successful in digital marketing, I encourage you to get a done for you system first, because you can watch all the YouTube videos. It's not going to put it together to where you can just hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of going to be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Because you have this creator saying this, you have this creator saying that, and and everybody everybody has their own strategy that worked for them. Okay, you may find something that you know um, may work for you, but then what's going to be your next step? So this system, this method, basically teaches you A to Z marketing, digital marketing. Okay, and so you're gonna need a done for you system. And not only that, the mompreneur method, you can resell this course for 100% profit. Okay, so it's going to teach you digital marketing. It's going to put money in your pocket, and it's going to give you high income skills. Okay, digital marketing has so many lanes to it. It's so many lanes to it. So why not start with the lane that will keep you level, or the next avenue within digital marketing? Okay, so it's done for you. So the entrepreneur method is $397, right? And you resell the course, you get your $397 back. Now, if you resell this, let's say someone buys from you um one per day. Okay, let's do the math. Let's do the math. So $397 times 7, right? That's in a week, right? It's times that times 30. No, I did that wrong. Times that by 4. I'm tripping. That's 11. That's 11,000. If you just sell one a day, okay. Even if you sell two a week, that could be money in your pocket for your kids' school tuition, or your kids need clothes for school, or um you want to save up money. They're about to go to college, whatever the case may be. We all need some extra money for something. You know what I'm saying? So why not just get a system that's going to teach you the fundamentals of digital marketing, that is basically put into mom language, right? The creator of this course, she's a mom, and the way she put this system together is mom friendly. I call it my digital homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Because the information that you listen to is podcast style. It's video based. You can listen to it while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're in the car, while you're working out. You know what I'm saying? While you putting your baby to sleep, put your headphones on or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's very the information is easy to grasp, it's easy to digest, it's straight, no chaser. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna set you up right. Okay. And not only that, you are going to be a part of a very supportive community, very supportive, like-minded moms. We all going through the same thing, trying to get this bag while we taking care of our kids, while we, you know, have a 9 to 5, whatever the case may be. All of these women that are in the community have different walks of life, and we trying to um, do the same thing. Well, so during the week we meet up twice a week, on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and on Saturdays at 11 a.m. And on Wednesday, it's a Q&A session where the creator Sierra, she gets online with whoever is online, and you can ask her questions. She pours into us. You can ask her any question when it comes to your business, when it comes to your strategy. Um, she's a six-figure earner, and she knows what she's talking about. Okay, and she's gonna give it to you straight. Okay, she's gonna give it to you straight, and she wants to see all of us succeed. She wants us to be with her on this $1 million road. Okay. And on Saturdays, it's basically a master class, Sell It Mama Saturdays. That's what it's called. And she helps with our strategy to resell the course, because she helps with our strategy to resell the course. And you can apply this in, whatever your um whatever you're trying to do in the digital marketing space, right? Because everybody that's within the community, they don't resell the course. They resell other things. They have their own digital products, but the skills that you take from this course can be applied to other areas in your life, in the business world, in digital marketing space, whether you have a physical business, whether you have a service business, right? It's gonna help you and teach you how to show up online. So you can make that passive income while you in your sleep. You wake up to a ding, you know what I'm saying? Or you wake up to, a sell, right? So this system is made for moms, and you can use your everyday life as content. What's your everyday life? It could be you going to your 9 to 5, you walking into work, you got your camera, you got your phone up, and you typing on the computer. Your hook can be like, I'm about to fire this dang on boss. She getting on my nerves. Or She getting on my nerves. Um, no, let me say that. Let me say that again. When you on your 9 to 5 and your boss asks you to do the fifth thing of the day, and I only been at work for 2 hours, something like that. I'm just hitting off the top of my head. Um, this is what I don't know. I can't think right now. But digital marketing is setting me up to resign from my job or whatever. Your CTA could be um, DM me tired if you want my freebie that's going to help you fire your boss, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can use your everyday moments, okay, to promote your product, to promote, if you choose to resell the course, to promote the course, to promote your digital product. You know what I'm saying? This course also helps you and teaches you how to create your own digital product. But I encourage you to start with selling a done for you course so you can understand the foundation, excuse me, the foundation of selling a digital product. Okay. So once you're in the program, you have me as a mentor, you have Sierra, um, and also, like I said before, this course isn't like any other course because you have access to the creator. And this course was only it was created by one person. There's a lot of other courses that there's a lot of hands in the pot. So you're going to get different ways of doing things, right? And that can be good too. But sometimes it can be confusing. And I can say that too because I can attest to that too because some of the courses they have kind of like led me to, okay, if I try this, but that person said that doesn't work, but this person says it does, but then I'm all over the place which one to go with, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're starting out. When you first start out, you just need a clear strategy, okay? Because it's easy to get lost in this space because there's different strategies on how to do things. And you don't want to start out like that because I can say I started out like that, and I feel like I'm finally coming into my own. You know what I'm saying? And I owe that all to the mompreneur method. I owe that all to our strategy calls and the way Sierra pours into us. And that's why I say this program is like no other program. Okay, it's gonna set you up right. It really is. It's gonna set you up right. You know. Um, so let's go back to the topic: selling, using your story as your sales strategy. Okay, think about it. When you first start in, that's really all you got, right? You don't have any sales, you don't have no experience or anything like that. So sharing your story is what is going to have you come across as real. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody can tell your story like you. Nobody went through what you went through but you, right? That is going to help you be relatable. It's going to help you um trustworthy because people aren't going to buy from other people that they don't trust, right? And it's going to make you relatable. I don't know if I said that already. You know, another mom could be going through the same thing you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And want to know more, want to, they want to follow you. They, you know, just interested in whatever it is you're selling, right? Speak to that mom, you know, that you're called to help. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your story is, that's who you're helping, right? Um, it doesn't matter if you're shy, it doesn't matter if you're scared, um, or just getting started, right? You got to start. That's the key. You have to start. You have to start. And this is what the mompreneur teaches. It teaches you how to sell without feeling salesy, and it teaches you how to use your story. Okay, so it's not about being perfect. It's not a it's just about being honest, and it's about being helpful and healed enough for you to show up. You know what I'm saying? Because things in life may just keep you from doing the things that you want to do or what you're supposed to do. You know, um, like today, I didn't want to come on. I didn't want to come on live, but I was like, you know what? Somebody may need to hear this, and I need to be obedient. Okay, so I said a prayer, and I'm here. You know, it's gonna be times. You know, because at the end of the day, this is a business. This is your business, right? And no matter how you feel, if anybody else, they ain't gonna care. Some people may, but they they're not gonna care. They just want to know what you can do for them. You know. Um. So just show up. You know. But let me show you what the mompreneur looks like. Mompreneur method looks like. Show that to you real fast. Share my screen here. Okay. All right. So here she is. This is the mompreneur method, and it is hosted on the school platform. This is the landing page right here. And as you scroll through, these are posts from different members of the community. Posts from the creator, Sierra Jonay. She puts on here, motivation. Um, she gives us scriptures, things like that to just, you know, help us along this journey. Okay. We have testimonials in here about, what mompreneur has helped within each individual um, business right here. We have a mama here, and she talks about the mama bot. Now this young lady right here, she's a multiple six-figure earner in the digital marketing space. Okay, and she's talking about the mama bot, how it's fire, and she put this on her screen here. Hello. No, I'm working right now on this computer. Yeah, I'm almost done. Okay. Okay. Um, so she's just giving her testimony about what the Mama Bot has done for her. Right? She used the Mama Bot to create a hook, and it got her multiple leads. Right? Now, like I said, this woman right here, she's made over $800,000 in this space. Okay, so she's one of the gurus in this space, and for her to say that the Mama Bot is what it is, and that is fire, you know what I'm saying? Just don't take my word for it. but it is. Um, this is where Sierra has posted the replay of our live Q&A this past Wednesday. So if you don't get to hop on, she'll repost it and you can watch it over and over, take notes, whatever you need to do. Okay. Um, and she just pours into us, like I said, and then other members in here, they'll let us know their progress. We'll, drop our links to our social media pages and we'll follow each other. We'll jump on each other's lives. We'll like each other posts. We just very supportive community. These women are great in here. You know what I'm saying? They real down to earth and all from all walks of life. Some single moms are in here, some married moms in here, moms with older kids, moms with babies. They are moms, all walks of life. Okay. And here is the modules, and it's under the classroom tab. Okay. And it goes through your mindset, how your mindset has to be a foundation, and it gets you right. You know what I'm saying? It helps you with the different types of shifts that you need as a business owner. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you just don't want to get into this space just to make some money. You want to make an impact. You want to, be a better you. You want to learn high income skills. You know what I'm saying? So you can never have to worry about um not making money. You know what I'm saying? So she goes through a lot of different topics here. Writing a letter to yourself, mom guilt, self-confidence, 7 mindset shifts needed for moms. Talks about digital marketing, the foundation, how your foundation sets the tone for everything, how to position yourself online, by getting clear on your value and your voice. Talks about chat GPT. These 3 modules right here, you know, you learn these 3, you're gonna be good. How to sell it, mama. Learning sales psychology, how to market, and how to brand. Okay, branding. There's different layers of branding. It doesn't have to be your logo. It could be your colors. It could be the way you talk. It can be how your content looks. How you start a video off. Branding is there's a lot of different layers to it. Okay. And that's what helps you to stand out. That's what helps you to become memorable. Okay. You're going to learn about how to set up your digital platforms to host your digital products on, how to launch, how to use everything in your life as content. You know what I'm saying? Anything you can use, anything. You could be in a grocery store, put your phone up on the side of the mashed potatoes and film yourself looking at a can of beans. You know what I'm saying? That's B-roll right there. You know, um, you can, pick up your daughter from school, waiting in the car. You know what I'm saying? And she's walking towards you. You don't have to film your kids, but that's just an example. Everything is content. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You're going to be taught how to edit your videos and how to put the hooks on. And you're going to be taught how to live stream. Okay. Um, and how to be a mentor, how to protect your biz, YouTube. You have everything set up for you. Okay. Everything set up. How to create your own AI twin. Okay. Now, once you get in here, it's a one-time fee. Okay. 397, no upsells. Once you in, you in. Okay. Once you in, you in. And you can start today for $99 with Klarna or Afterpay. Okay. And I know you worth that, mama. You know what I'm saying? You get in here, you learn the information, allow Mama Bot to just get you started. You know what I'm saying? You could put in because once you get into Mama Bot, let me show you right quick. You're gonna start here, go to the start here module, and then you're gonna scroll down to meet Mama Bot. Okay. and then you're going to click on this link, and it's going to take you to your chat GPT page, and the mama bot is going to be right there. Okay. And then you just ask it. You could just say like, hi, I'm just starting. I'm just starting the mompreneur method. What's the first thing I should do? Okay. And it's going to tell you. It's probably going to say something like, have you watched this module or whatever? It's going to guide you um, to your next step, It's going to set you up right. Okay. And again, you have access to me. You have access to Sierra, and you're not in this alone. You're not in this alone at all. And you also get my starter kit too. Once you invest, I put together a starter kit that's really going to help you with I put a calendar in there, like a content calendar. I put all different kinds of things in there to help get you started even more. Okay. And I know that's going to help you a lot. Okay. So this is a done for you system. It has everything you need from A to Z, everything you need plus live support. Okay. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse whatsoever. And it does not have to be hard. You just have to start. That's it. You just have to start. Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. Yeah. And I just wanted to get on here just to encourage you. Okay. If you're looking for a way, just to make, just to make, extra money on the side, this may be it for you. You know, it's going to help you in so many ways. I'm telling you, since I started this journey, I can't even put into words the growth within myself, and I owe that all. For one, I owe that all to God. Um, and for two, I owe the digital marketing too. You know, everything has truly helped me. You know, so I put a free resource together too. I forgot to tell you guys. I'm sorry. I put a free resource together, and it's called the Busy Mom 5-Day Beginner Blueprint. Okay, and it is basically going to give you an actionable step each day for 5 days on how to get started in this um, area in digital marketing. Okay, it's going to set you up right. It's going to help you to start without overthinking, because it's easy to get in that space of overthinking. And this blueprint, I took that out for you. Okay, without the overwhelm, without thinking. You know. Okay. So if you're interested in that, I pinned it in the chat. If you're interested in the mompreneur method, you can go to my bio. That link is in there. Um, and if you have any questions, if you need any support, anything, you know what I'm saying, just hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. DM me. You don't have to, um, put anything in the comment box if you don't want to. You can just hit me in my DMs, and I'll be glad to help with anything that I can. Okay, regarding digital marketing. Um, and if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, because that's going to help me. Um, it's going to help me to go live more, because I'm trying to reach, what is it, 50 followers. So in order for you to go live on your phone, because that's going to help me out a lot. It's going to help me make more videos, more value, create more value. Because y'all, I got a toddler, and I'll be wanting to get on live at a certain time. I'll put the time on, and I don't get on because she doing something. She just being her, you know. Um, but yeah. Like I said, if you like this video, it'll help the algorithm a lot, and it'll help me um, to be able to create more value for you. Okay, I appreciate it. But in the meantime, read your Bible. Read your Bible. Okay, read your Bible. Y'all see what's going on in the world, but this ain't nothing to be concerned about because it's biblical. God said this was going to happen. So God's people know why all of this is happening. Okay. So don't be afraid. Don't be dismayed. Because God has everything in control. Okay. So, like I said, read your word. Don't go off of what other people are saying just because it may sound good. Okay. Because you 9 times out of 10, you're going to be deceived if you don't read the word for yourself. You have to read the word for yourself, and you have to develop a relationship with God. Okay. Because the Holy Spirit is not going to lie. It's only one spirit, one good spirit, and that's the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is not going to lead you astray at all. Because these are the times that, and the Bible said it, that people are saying evil is good and good is evil. We're in those times right now, and it's scary. And if you're not in that word, and if you don't have a relationship with God, you will be 100% deceived. 100% deceived. There's a lot of people out here that are under a strong delusion, and that's in the word as well. And it's almost scary. But like I said, if you're not in the word and you don't have a relationship with God, then that's what's going to happen. You're going to be deceived. Everything. When it looks like everybody is on one side more than people that are saying the opposite, if I'm saying that right, you got to raise your eye and be like, let me sit back and look. Let me sit back and pray, because there's something up. You got to be a critical thinker out here, because the media will make you think a certain way, and that's what they're doing now. So step back, pray to God, ask God to show you, what really is going on. What are you doing, Lord? And read your word, because what's happening right now in this world, go to the word and you'll see how God dealt with his people in his word. It's we living it out right now. There ain't nothing new. God doesn't change. God is who he is. He has one character. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, he has one character. How can I put it? He is who he is, and he'll never change. So part of reading the word is getting to know who he is, how he moves, how he thinks, what he does, and then that will help you in understanding life. Okay? Understand who God is. Understand who he is. Okay? Because the devil will deceive you. And let me tell you something, the devil know that word too. So you may be listening to your favorite Christian podcaster or whatever. It's a lot of wolves out here. So you have to um, know the word for yourself. And Just continuously pray. Keep God first. Um, and talk to him and allow him to talk to you. Okay. Don't let it just be one-sided. Because God want to respond to you too. He wants you to come to him too. He wants you to um tell him how you feel. He already knows what you're about to say. But he wants to talk to you too. And how he talks to you is different ways on how God talks to us. It could be a still small voice, um, reading his word. Somebody could prophesy to you. You could be in the grocery store and whatever you prayed to God for, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? That person behind you can be talking about the same thing. They don't know. They could be talking about something that's going on in their life, but it pertains to you, and you know that's God, because it's like, okay, look, that's happened to me, you know. So God got his ways of speaking to you. You know, you can dream. God can speak to you in your dreams. I'm a dreamer. God speaks to me through my dreams a lot. So there's different ways. You just have to be open, be open, and getting in that word. Get in it. Get in it. Dig in it. Okay. That's all I have to say. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will see you in the next video. Okay. God bless.